Oh yeah, Dawn of the Dead 2004 remake. Made by Universal, released March 19th, 2004, starring Sarah Polley and Vig Rhymes. Um, Produced by Thomas A. Bliss, written by James Gunn, who, if you don't know, he's the one behind the Guardians of the Galaxy films and that. So he went on to do some pretty big epic films, and he's done like a lot of other horror and like sci-fi stuff. So yeah, and it's directed by Zack Snyder. If you don't know who that is, he basically did Man of Steel, Justice League, 300, Watchmen, and he basically saves most of DC stuff the brink of collapse. So yeah, Zack Snyder, pretty good, pretty ambitious. Yeah, this had a budget of $28 million and it made 102.3 million, so that's a pretty good for a remake. This is actually a pretty good remake too. It follows the George A. Romero one pretty closely. Um, and they do incorporate new things, elements to it. Instead of having a biker gang come and attack them, they basically have a pregnant chick give birth to a zombie baby, which we never really seen before since before this film. So, yeah, and it was pretty amusing. It has your typical tropes: the asshole that everyone hates, the stupid girl that tries to save her dog and dies. Yeah, there's not much really to say about this one, except this is actually a pretty good remake. If for some reason you haven't watched this, actually go and check it out. It's actually pretty decent. Most of it's pretty good and follows sort of the original. They do sort of like modernize it a bit, like showing off the more gun crazy Americans and stuff like that. So yeah, but it still follows the basic concept, has similar story. There is a lot more action in this one and a lot more in your face, which sort of like goes into the slight negative of not very much character build up in the beginning, but that's James Gunn for you, especially in his older films. Um, so most of it's just like, but when he goes, a zombie movie, you would just want to see zombies and eat people and come up with interesting ways to kill zombies and stuff. And they do a good job at encapsulating the what would happen if this sort of plague would have happened, and how it sort of plays on how people actually react. A lot of people would be like, "Oh, why did they do this? Why did they do that?" Well, if you're scared for your life, you wouldn't be thinking like that. So quit talking like that, because everyone like look at America now. Yeah, enough said about that. But yeah, so hopefully, if this coronavirus keeps going on, this ends up like it makes the world way more entertaining than how dull it is now. But till then, we basically have I have this movie to enjoy. So, but yeah, they do bring in parts of some of the other George A. Romero films, like they like the parking garage scene, which is in Day of the Dead. They bring it into the Dawn of the Dead part. There's an interesting little sewer scene and stuff like that. So it's like some good, some bad, but overall it's a pretty decent remake, and it also has enough to stand on its own as its own feature. So overall, pretty good directorial debut from Zack Snyder. Pretty well done film, I thought, and it still holds up today for the most part. And majority of its practical effects, which is 1,000 times better than all the other junk that's out there now. So, yeah, give this one a go. It's made 16 years ago, but still, it still holds up, I think. So, if I was gonna rate this, I give this a 4 out of 5. Simple as that. Pretty good for a remake. So, especially compared to like the Prom Night remake and 99% of other remakes, pretty shit. So, but this pretty decent. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about this. I don't really have very many complaints. I think as a zombie baby, people probably is a hit and miss, but for a good monster fan like I am, I thought it was a pretty neat idea. So yeah, pretty good. And the best scene in the whole thing is that big overweight lady who that was bitten and then basically attacks everybody. That was awesome. That's the best scene in the whole film. So make sure you watch out for that. But yeah, 4 out of 5. I don't really have anything else to say about this. So yeah, Trailer's linked down below if you haven't seen it. Instagram's linked down below like always. So that's where I post like clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my Instagram story. So make sure you follow me there. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it. And comment down below if you've seen this, let me know what you thought. And comment other zombie films you want to hear my opinions on in the future. Make sure you comment those down below too. I'll try my hardest to get to them as soon as I can. So, yeah, but it's time to move on to another zombie film. I'm going to watch an actual George A. Romero zombie film and tell you what I think about it. And no, it's not Dawn of the Dead, the original, or Night of the Living Dead. It's one of the others. So, I'll see you in the next one.